Good morning. Top of the morning to ya. If you're watching, say hashtag oats, I guess. My kitchen is a royal mess. Hope it don't bother you. See if it does. You're on the wrong video. There's probably somebody out there with a cleaner kitchen. Let's face it. I'm going to make cheesy oats this morning. Haven't had them in quite a while. And I love me some cheesy oats. So I think I'm going to make some this morning. Have you ever made the cheesy oats? I know Scotty Bunches has. She absolutely loves them. If you've made them, tell me. I want to know. Hey, Fickle Fostetter. How you doing, girl? Hey, Kayla. It's so good, isn't it? Hey, Amber. It is so good. Such a good recipe. This is a solid E. I'm cooking up some summer squash. You can cook whatever veggies you want for this recipe. It don't rightly matter what you put in it, as long as you put something that you like and you want to eat. And you should cook it in chicken broth, but I don't have any. I ran out. Placed 2 orders from Thrive Market. Didn't get chicken broth in either one of them, even though it's on my shopping list. I know, Nikki. I still like calling you the Fickle Poster. I love that name. I'm going to put some tomatoes in there, some tomatoes shortly. I like onion. I won't put any onion in there because Tilson's up and he'll whine and complain about the smell of onion.
Did you read what I just said?
Yes. Did you read it? It said not to worry about it. Did you actually read the article about onions? No.
Why would I care if I don't care?
Do you like that, Meredith? I cut my bangs off last night. They're a wee bit crooked right there. That's okay. What? Huh? Oh, yes. We have snow. I'm not happy about it. I have some, Kayla. That's what I'm going to use right here. Trimmy bouillon or trim healthy bouillon or something like that. That's what I'm going to put. I'm just going to put some of that and some water. And I'm just basically stewing my veggies. That's all. I just want them nice and tender, and I like them kind of soupy. Pour it over the top of my veggies. I mean, the top of my oats. All right. I have here some rolled oats. Oh, this is so filthy. It's so gross. Why are we such pigs?
Oink oink, my good man.
I'm going to do half a cup. These are sprouted oats. I know. We have snow. I am not entirely happy about it. I didn't sign up for that. And I'm going to put half a cup of water. Actually, I'm going to put a cup and a half. The more water you put in your oats, just the bulkier they get. That's all. I usually use chicken broth. I usually use a cup of chicken broth and a cup of water. But again, I have no chicken broth. So I'm going to use some trimmy bouillon. He said, I said, why are we such pigs? And he said, oink, oink, my good man.
It's from a movie.
Put a little bouillon in there. Put about a half a cup of bouillon in there. We need to scoop some of that out or I'm not going to be able to eat that. It's about 40 pounds of salt. All right, I'm just going to let those do their thing for about 5 minutes. They are good ground. I have tried it that way. They are good. Hey, Faith. Hannah, you need to try them. I'm telling you. This recipe is absolutely ridiculously delicious. It is so good. You are missing out. Hannah, do you like cheesy mashed potatoes? If you say no, go away. I'm assuming you like cheesy mashed potatoes because who doesn't?
Me.
Shut up. You're weird. That shut up was for Tilson, not for any of you.
Unless you're talking about twice baked.
I'm telling ya, if you like cheesy mashed potatoes, you will love. You have 3 feet of snow. They're supposed to be like 8 to 10 inches this week when we go to Maine. I'm not thrilled about that.
Yeah, but we didn't wait.
Right. This is chili onion mix. I'm gonna put some of that in there because I can. You don't have to, but I'm gonna. Let's make it extra yummy. Then you, Hannah, then you need to make this recipe. All right, I want this to be your goal for the week, Hannah. I'm just gonna throw some extra seasoning and some things. Some garlic and onion and all that jazz. Just want it to be super flavored. I need onion powder too. I'm all out of that. I need to place yet another order. You're just gonna cook your veggies. Choose whatever you want for veggies. I do tomatoes and summer squash, but you could do broccoli. You could do whatever you want. I think tomatoes and summer squash are the best. I'm gonna use these little weird tomatoes. They have hair hanging off my shirt. I don't know what these tomatoes are called. They have a name. I forget. Yeah, you don't have to put bacon in it. This is not a crossover. Bacon is delicious in this, but it's not a cross. It's a total on plan, beautiful, decadent, delicious, protein packed E. Well, I don't know how green beans would taste in this. I mean, yeah, I did. I checked my backup spices. I have 3 bags of garlic powder and no onion powder. Mushrooms would work really good. Spinach and mushrooms would work really good in this. Any veggie. You're basically just kind of stewing your veggies. You just want them tender with some chicken broth, and I like them soupy. I like to pour them over my oats while they're soupy. Some people prefer to cook all the liquid out, but I just like the taste. What? Huh? It's onion powder. Calm down. Telson, where do I smell onions?
Yeah, you. What difference it makes onion powder or onions if it smells like onions?
You'll get over it.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
My clothes are gonna stink.
Your clothes are not gonna stink.
They always do.
They already stink. Shoddy. Or I'm gonna put you on camera.
Oh, so that's why onions for.
Yeah, the brothiness. I just spit everywhere. The brothiness on top of the oatmeal is so stinking good. I just love to get a spoonful of the oats with the broth. It's really good. But if that doesn't appeal to you, you don't have to do that. All right, let me get out some cheesy stuff. I have some garlic and herb and plain. I think I'm going to use plain. I use 2 wedges of Laughing Cow. That is 3 grams of fat, light Laughing Cow. And then I use Parm, which a whole tablespoon is 2 grams of fat. So, tablespoon of this. He is spicy this morning because I woke him up by accident.
What?
Spicy this morning.
I
Mouthy.
hate the smell of onions cooking.
Wait, I missed your question. Yeah, the oats are cooking and some chicken broth. Well, what about your favorite minion that doesn't like oats? Yes, surely you will like this. There's no reason you won't. It tastes like mashed potatoes. I'm telling you, and Shirley, if you grind your oats, it will taste even more like mashed potatoes. So yes, please try it. Step out of your terrible little comfort zone. Ooh. Your oatmeal could be done very quickly, but I add double the liquid. Like I added a whole cup and a half to a half a cup of oats. It makes it bigger. And I like big plate of food this morning. I'm hungry. So I put a half a cup of oats, cup and a half of water, and like a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I would use chicken broth if I had it. But. And then I'm going to add cheese. There's other stuff I put in there too in the original recipe. A little bit of salt. Nutritional yeast. That's a critical component. Nutritional yeast. Once my oats are cooked, we'll put nutritional yeast, parm, and 2 wedges of Laughing Cow. Shirley and Hannah, I challenge you this week to make cheesy oats. Now you have to do it. This is a good color combination here, isn't it? Hot pink and red. Whoa! I think that might be a little hot. I may have just almost burnt my house down. Melissa, that is really burnt. Every time I cook with it, it gets a little more burnt. And I don't know how. It's not on the fire. So, Melissa, I've got 1/2 cup of oatmeal with chicken broth, 1.5 cups of liquid. So you can do, I did 1.5 cups of water and some bouillon, but you could do 1.5 cups chicken broth. You could do just 1.5 cups of liquid. Cook it. Cook it until it's cooked. It takes a little while to cook it this way when you add extra liquid, but it makes it bigger and bulkier. And then in another pan, you're just stewing some vegetables. So I've got a summer squash and some baby tomatoes chopped up. Got some chicken broth, actually bouillon in there. And just cook it until it's nice and soupy and tender. I'm going to pour the liquidy liquid over my oatmeal. That's the smell of burnt wood, not onions, because I just lit my thing on fire. I like the liquidy liquid over my oatmeal. Parm is really important to this recipe because you want these to be super duper cheesy. I'm gonna shut off my veggies. My oatmeal's just got a couple more minutes to cook. A while ago, when I was doing this in Maine, for those of you that started following me back when I lived in Maine, when I very first started this journey, people used to send me gifts. Like I would open the mailbox and it would be full of presents. Those were the good old days. I'm just kidding. I don't need anything. But this was the first gift I ever received from somebody. Isn't that the sweetest? I don't even remember who it was. It says, "Good friends bring great joy." And it was probably meant to be a decoration, but I used it and I've used it to death. And it's one of my favorite spatulas. And I've burnt it like 6 times. It's down to, it's going to break here very soon. Or start a fire. Oh my gosh, Cindy. Well, you could totally do it that way. Yes, it is, Ronnie. This is my recipe. Yep. This is one I came up with a while ago. And I haven't made it in a while. I used to eat it like a couple of times a week. I have them still, Meredith. I still have my beautiful see-through coffee mugs right there. I still have them. The nutritional yeast date is April 23rd of 25 or April of 2023. Hannah. I mean, I'd eat it. As long as it smells good. Huh? What? I'd eat it as long as it smells good. Nutritional yeast that's expired. I'd totally still eat it if it smells good. All right, my oats are almost done. So I'm going to put in 2 wedges of Laughing Cow. You can do just one if you want, but I like it cheesy. So I'm going to put 2. Laughing Cow is the world's greatest creation. Put those in there to melt. As long as it tastes all right, Hannah. I find it hard to believe nutritional yeast goes bad. If it smells funky, then don't eat it. But I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of parm because I want to keep this at 5 grams of fat. So 5 grams of added fat. Ooh, I have sun-dried tomatoes. I should add some of those to the. I think they have oil on them. Never mind. All right, nutritional yeast. This is also the last of my nutritional yeast, and I've placed 3 orders from Trim Healthy this week, and none of them included nutritional yeast. So there's that. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of nooch. Give it a good stir up. These are really cheesy. I think you would know if it smelled bad, Hannah. I think you would know. Oh, I missed a chunk of Laughing Cow. Didn't get mixed in there. I'm gonna just pour my stewed liquidy vegetables over the top. I love it with the extra liquid. I need a small spoon for my little wee mouth. You guys, this recipe is so good. Look at this. You see this? Hold on. Do you see this cheesy decadentness? It tastes like cheesy mashed potatoes and veggies. It's such a comfort food, this recipe. It's hotter than Satan's butt crack right now, so I need to give it a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's so savory. That dog hair adds a little extra right there. Everybody likes a dog hair in their breakfast. Actually, I think that was mine, not the dog's. I'm sorry, I'm disgusting. I can't help it. It's who I am. There's hair in this house. There's a lot of it. I'm losing hair like crazy. Marin's got really. Oh, I forgot to put my protein in, Nikki. I forgot to put it in. My protein for this recipe should be mixed in with the oatmeal. Mix in some plant protein, some collagen, some creamy dreamy, some whey. Just don't do light chocolate because that would be really bad. Good thing I have optimized collagen. Oh, I don't think I can eat egg whites this morning, Meredith. Actually, I don't even have any. I have some eggs, but I'll just do some collagen. That's what I meant to mix into my oatmeal was collagen, optimized collagen, because I want complete protein for breakfast. That won't change the flavor at all. Now it just looks a little messy, but let's see if it changed the taste at all. That's not a hair, that's a tomato, just so you know. Don't get grossed out. Tastes exactly the same. Woo. Thanks for that reminder there, Nikki. See, you guys, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing Trim Healthy, you still mess up once in a while. All right, I'm gonna go eat my cheesy mashed potato bowl. for breakfast. Mashed potato, no potato bowl. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. I won't be here for a few days live. Maybe I'll come live in Maine if it's snowing and show you all the Maine stuff, but we'll see. All right. I love you guys so much. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you back soon.